Yet again, The Miz finds a loophole to avoid defending the title.
I know. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'd like to give you your title shot anyway. But unfortunately, I just got off the phone with Triple H. And he said that since Bo Dallas technically won, you don't get to face The Miz.
Triple H can just overrule you like that?
Unfortunately, when push comes to shove, he can. And I'm not surprised that he did, given your history with him.
All right, well, if Miz and Triple H are refusing to give me an opportunity, then maybe I need to make my own.
Opportunity?
No. Title. I know a guy who can help me out.
You do whatever you think you need to do.
Hey, Cole. I need a favor. It's short notice, but you did such a good job making the titles for BCW that I wanted to see if you could make me a custom title for me to use on Monday Night Raw. Fine. I promise to call you more often, not just when I need something. All right, I'll email you some design ideas, but one thing I do know is that my title will only be defended in Thanks, man. You're the best. Yes, I still have the lucky keychain you gave me. But I gotta run. Thanks.
Ugh. I can't believe what happened in your match with Bo Dallas. Somehow The Miz continues to find new ways to be the most annoying person on the planet. You're offering me a chance to make Miz and Maurice look like even bigger idiots? Yeah, I'm in.
Just so you know, I still would have beaten you tonight, even if Miz didn't accidentally hit me in the face.
Yeah, it was a total accident.
We're not brainwashed. Yeah, we have minds of our own. Stop doing that. You first. No, you first.
It must really suck to think that you have everything going your way, only to have someone who's better looking, more famous, and more talented outsmart you in the end. Triple H has spoken. Thanks to me, you lost the match and your title shot. Are they bringing back the Divas title?
I am The Miz! And this is my lovely wife, Maurice. Say something to the audience, Maurice. That was wonderful, honey. You truly bring so much to the table and are certainly not just window dressing whose sole purpose of being in WWE is to follow me around from town to town, ironing my weird Matrix cloak dress that I wear. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. When my right foot goes in, your right foot goes out. When my right foot goes in, you shake it all about. You do the stupid Miz dance and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Because I'm The Miz and I'm awful.
Since apparently our GM either thinks this is funny, which is impossible, or is just not paying attention to his own show, I am this close to dialing 911 to report 2 counts of aggravated character assassination.
Whoa, Miz. Sasha and I were just having a little bit of fun out here. No need to go overboard. I mean, besides, you didn't even let me get to the best part. Other than showing everybody how big of a goof you are, the whole point of tonight was to debut my new singles title. You see, since you refused to give me an Intercontinental title shot, and then Triple H backed your little scheme with loser Bo Dallas, I was forced to make a title of my own.
You created your own title? Wow. What do you think this is? WWE 2K19? This is real life. It's not pretend time. You don't get to make up your titles. In fact, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I've seen your matches on the indies.
You want to talk about pathetic? I think someone who refuses to defend their title, that's pathetic. Because even though this championship is brand new, it already holds more value than yours because I'm not going to hide behind it. I'm going to defend it against anyone at any time.
All right, champ. I have someone you can defend your made-up title against. Someone who's still waiting for payback for a broken guitar.
Like I said, anyone at any time. But you didn't give me a chance to explain that my title has some special conditions for how it must be defended.
What do you mean? Like the matches can only be held in high school gyms? Or there can't be more than 200 people in attendance?
Not exactly. My title will only be defended in no disqualification matches.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have a real fan favorite, taking on some tough competition.
Time to make the championship dream come alive for one of these superstars. I can't believe Buzz just sprung this title match stipulation on Elias. It's completely unfair.
I actually think it's kind of nice to see Buzz pull one over on his opponents for a change.
I agree. We're so accustomed to seeing Buzz at a disadvantage. Finally tonight, he gets a match on his terms.
Oh, I thought broadcast journalists weren't supposed to be biased, but I guess I was wrong.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
Wheelbarrow suplex. Devastating. This kind of offense he's known for. I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit.
Nicely done. Clearly on a mission here. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Escapes trouble there.
I know anything is possible, but I just can't envision a new champ being crowned here tonight. The champ just comes into tonight with too much momentum.
Oh, I think this man means business. A bad place to be for the challenger. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. We've seen champs get upset in the past. Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight?
Agreed. I don't think anybody expected Eddie Guerrero to defeat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
There it is. That's as legit a takedown as you will ever see. Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
And there's his speed paying off. Nobody comes back from this. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
The gory bomb getting ugly here.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about his shoulders are down.
Whoa, Elias able to avoid damage. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Slam down with authority. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. Incredible. This has to be it. Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Now that's how you make a statement. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. Going for the double play with this move.
That should do it.
Impressive, but you gotta be careful if you go to the well too often.
He's got him covered.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems.
Buzz with a W!
Wow, congratulations, Buzz.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, and still Action Champion, the Superstar.
That was a big pinfall victory right there.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
Wow, I don't think we're going to have too many disappointed viewers at home. Not with action like we just saw.
You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you own the place. You insult me and my wife and then cut every corner possible by creating your own title. Not to mention forcing Elias to compete with a random stipulation he wasn't prepared for. Well, I am sick of it. You want your match? You got it. My legitimate, illustrious title versus your second-rate imaginary title. At Hell in the Cell, we're done playing make-believe because I'm going to show you what it's like to live in the real world.
Buzz has his match with The Miz, so what's Kurt Angle doing out here?
I'm glad you two are finally going to face off, one-on-one. That's right, Maurice, Elias, and the Miztourage will be banned from ringside. And since Buzz's title is on the line, the match will be held under his title stipulations. Which means it will be a no DQ match.
We've been waiting a long time for this one. The championship is up for grabs right here. Next, we have a real fan favorite versus The Miz.
The stakes are high and the superstars are ready.
Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a no DQ match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here. The Miz looking a little stunned here. You can bet he's not going to let this golden opportunity slip so easily.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
I don't want to know what that feels like. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
Oh, I think this man means business. The Miz definitely in a tough spot now. The challenger's hopes of becoming champion appear to be in serious jeopardy right now.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys, and when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
You're not crazy. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
And the odds just swung in Buzz's favor.
The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
Glory bomb. Glory bomb!
I'm not sure how much he has left.
The champion into the cover. Buzz with the W.
Wow, congratulations, Buzz.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it. You're looking at the first ever superstar to simultaneously hold the Intercontinental title and, for lack of a better term, the Buzz title.
Yeah, his carry-on bag just got a little bit heavier.
Yeah, if I were the Miz, this match would be under protest. It should have never taken place under these rules.
Well, it did, and now we have a new champion. You can protest all you want, but it's not going to change what happened.
You did it! You finally shut up the Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
That's good enough.
But thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha, you mind if I have a moment to talk business with the champ?
Yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about calling myself Champ Squared, actually, you know.
Yeah, about that. Not to put a damper on your big victory, but according to WWE regulations, you're only allowed to hold one singles title at a time. I could try to circumvent the rules and let you hold both, but Triple H would just force you to vacate one anyway.
You really know how to ruin a party.
I'm sorry. So which title would you like to keep? That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate with both championships.
Thanks.
Buzz, you're Intercontinental Champion! Do you know how cool that is? I mean, Bret frickin' Hart was Intercontinental Champion. The Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels. Now you! And none of them held the title I designed for you at the same time. Well, I mean, to be fair, it didn't exist then, but still, you get my point. What you've accomplished... Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited for you. It's unbelievable. I mean, I wrestled you in bingo halls in front of 20 people for $15 and a hot dog. And now we're here. I'm sorry. I'm just cutting onions right now. And listen, I'm sure you're out celebrating, but I'm between Japanese tours right now, so hit me back up when you get a chance, okay? I miss you, man. All right. Bye.
Hey, Intercontinental Champion.
Hey, champ. Just wanted to let you know we're wrestling tonight. And it's for the title.
Yeah, Kurt actually texted me about it this morning.
My dad texted you? He never responds to my texts because he says he's not really a texter. Huh. That's odd. Anyway, want a picture together?
Sure, I guess. Is this something you normally do with your opponents?
Not really. I just thought it would be a nice memento for you to have after you lose your title tonight. That's a keeper. I'll text you the pic.
Thanks. Actually, no, on second thought, I'm not really a texter.
We've been waiting a long time for this. The championship is up for grabs right here. Next, we have a real fan favorite versus Jason Jordan.
This is what these superstars dream about. A chance for a title.
What do you guys think of Buzz's decision to keep his custom title rather than the Intercontinental title?
It was unbelievably stupid. Do you want a prestigious title held by guys like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels? Or do you want a self-awarded, made-up title with no history? For some reason that I'll never understand, Buzz chose the latter.
I wish he could have kept both titles, but I respect Kurt Angle's decision. At least Buzz will always have the Intercontinental title as a keepsake.
Oh! Backing it up! A big fight feel inside this arena here tonight for this huge championship match. And so far, I'd say these competitors have brought their A games. Back in the ring now. That's it. It's over. It's over.
You're absolutely right, Michael. This arena is electric right now. And I think part of it is their desire to be part of history. I think they're all anticipating a title change here tonight.
Cool your jets, Saxton. Let's not go crowning a new champion just yet. There's still plenty of match to go here.
I'll be shocked if that's not it.
Oh, what incredible power!
Wow, what a vertical suplex!
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
The damage has been done. He's inflicting some serious pain here. What could Jason Jordan do now to get the ball rolling again? The challenger is starting to feel the pressure of this high-profile championship match. To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
Well, with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got... What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find...
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
The gory bomb getting ugly here.
Jason Jordan getting absolutely assaulted.
Got the shoulders down.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
You think Jason Jordan still wants to take a selfie with Buzz now?
Real classy, Byron.
What the heck?
Do you hear the buzz? It's the sound of the cicada emerging after years of slumber from their underground existence. Just as you have emerged from the underground and made your presence known. Unfortunately for the cicada, when it tunnels its way to the Earth's surface, it only has mere weeks to live before it is eaten by a predator. Well, I am that predator. For I am the eater of worlds. You should have stayed underground, my friend. Because now I am coming for you.
This has the potential to be a very bad situation for Buzz.